Hi, my name is Ms. Peterson, and I am your students related math teacher. If you ever, at any point, need to reach out to me, if you click on the teacher contacts piece of the homepage, it will pull up teacher contact. There's just a picture of me as well as my emails. There's 2 emails there. Both of them will make their way into my inbox, so feel free to use either. You will also notice contact information underneath for my co-teacher, Miss Pang. She is a paraeducator in the classroom who is helping out to co-teach and to help when we do stations, to help when we are doing instruction. So the students will have both myself and Miss Pang in the classroom. So related math is going to be a little bit different than their normal Algebra 1 class. It is still going to be based on Algebra 1, but we're going to be doing our own things. So if I go to the syllabus, this will be your place to kind of get a real good breakdown and understanding. So if I go to the units of study, you will see that the units of study within our related math class are very similar to the Algebra 1 course, because the idea of related math is we are trying to supplement and we are trying to fill in the gaps and to really work on those fundamental skills that the students will be using in Algebra 1. And we're going to work on refining them, or we're going to kind of challenge the students to go a little bit deeper than they would be going in Algebra 1. So materials they're going to need for classes, they should get in the habit of bringing their Chromebook every day, because we are going to be using Chromebooks for discussion posts. Always good to have notebook and paper and a pencil. And a calculator, they don't have to have a calculator. I do have calculators in my classroom, but it never hurts to have your own calculator. So expectations, like I said, my class is a little bit different in the sense that we're going to be doing a lot of group work, activities, collaborating. So it's important that they come on time, they attend the lessons so that they can be prepared and they can practice those skills they need for Algebra 1. And the other most important thing is they need to be active participants. They need to be positive. We're going to try everything. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to talk about them. We're going to ask clarifying questions. We really want to get into that habit of being comfortable in the classroom, because that's when we can really learn and grow at our best. Make sure they monitor grades for my class, for other classes, and then really just increase positive interactions. Make sure they're interacting with me and positively with their peers. So those are my expectations for the class. Another big thing I want to touch on is the grading, because the way my class is going to be graded is pretty different than some of the other classes. So they are going to have daily grades. They didn't have any the first week, but starting the second week, they're going to have daily grades. And what the grades are going to be is one of two things, either an activity assignment or a discussion grade. And for the activity assignment, you get 5 points if you show up and you participate in the activity and you're contributing to the activity. And then the discussion grade, that's going to be where you have to show up, contribute to the activity, and then there's going to be a follow-up discussion post that I am then going to grade. So that's where there's extra 5 points. So the discussion grade is really a 5-point activity plus the 5 points for discussion. And all these points are just going to be added together in the grade book, and it's just going to be a straight points. So the total points is just going to be somewhere in the ballpark of 100 to 200, and that's where we're going to get the grade from. So if you find that students are missing things or are not getting full points, that means they're not participating, and I'm going to continue to encourage engagement, but it will help on your end if you also encourage similar interactions. So in terms of help, a lot of the stuff's going to be done in class. There's not going to be homework unless the student doesn't do the discussion. But attendance is going to be key. Like I said, we're doing a lot to help practice the skills in Algebra 1. So if your student is struggling in Algebra 1, constant attendance in my class is really going to help them out in that category. But my goal for the class is just to have fun, to get them working together, to build relationships, and just have a fun, positive experience in a math class. If at any point, again, you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Again, you can view that syllabus here on our classroom page, and I am looking forward to working with your student this year.